أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه सलाम कौलुम में रब्बिर रहीम रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा रब्बि ज़िदनी। मेरी जिंदगी का मकसद तेरे दीन की सरफराज, मैं इसीलिए मुसलमान, मैं इसीलिए नमाज़। The aim of my life is the glory of your religion. That's why I'm Muslim. That's why I'm praying. Lesson 1. Welcome to the basic Arabic grammar. This is the first time I am starting this important book, Assan Arabic Grammar, which is in Urdu. Its English version is not available. I have tried to convert my lessons and lectures in English, so the majority of the people should be benefited. So what's the grammar? The rule of knowledge of a language are called grammar. And in Arabic, the grammar has two portions, ilm al-nafs and ilm al-sarf. Ilm al-nahw and sarf, they are the two components of the grammar. So what is ilm al-sarf? Let's start. The knowledge in which the orders of the words, development, recognition of expressions, and the method of making one expression from another is known as the sarf. The advantage of this knowledge is that it helps us to read the words correctly. In other words, we say making the tables of the words is a knowledge of sarf. But il-nah is the knowledge that knows how to connect the words, knowledge, know the Arabic of the last letters, Arab, what is the form of that verb. The advantage of this knowledge is that it protects one from making mistakes in speaking and writing. Okay. That is the important. Actually, any language you can learn by two ways. One is the natural way. Natural way is the as a native, the small child automatically learns the language of his mother tongue. The same is the for learning process. That is very prolonged and takes time, and it needs the interaction with the natives or with the language speakers. But the second is to know the rules of grammar. If you know the rules of grammar, then you can learn that language easily. Anything which we say from mouth is called a word or a kalma. It is of two types. One is meaningful, other is non-meaningful. Just we say water and we say meter, water meter, bread. This bread, these words are Muhammad. They are meaningless. The meaningful verbs or the word in Arabic is called kalma, and this is of three types. Is, feel, and harf. What is the benefits? The benefits is that if we can identify the ism, feel, or harf in a context or in a given in the sentence, then it's become easy to understand that context or the sentence. In English, we have 8 parts of speech. You must have heard. But in English, we have only 3 parts of speech. Is that in English is also noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb. They all are in Arabic called is. The second component is fail. That is called verb. And the third one is the have. That is in English called preposition, conjunction, interjection. Look, in English, to learn the English language, you must know all the 8 parts of speech. Then you can distinguish or understand that language, each and every word. But in Arabic, if you know only 3 words, Ism fail harf. It's easy. You can identify and you can understand the meaning. So kalma is the meaningful word. It may be an ism, and it is the name of a person or a place or a thing, and the term ism includes the objects or the nouns in Arabic. And the fail or verb mean it is that word by which we understand some word or action being done. And the harf is the particles. The particle, preposition, conjunctions are called harf. It is that word which is used with noun or verb to complete the meaning of the sentence. It is meaning depending on the ism and the verb. So it's a very easy way how to identify it's a ism, fail, or harf. You have to put 3 questions. First question, ask, is this word a meaningful? If the answer is yes, it has some meaning, then it might be fail, ism, or harf. Put the second question. Can it give meaning itself? Can it explain its meaning itself? If answer is yes, it may be a fail, maybe a ism, but it can't be a harf. Harf can't give its meaning itself. For example, from. From does not give proper meaning. Until as you say from mosque, from a house, from a man, from a market, from a country, from a city, then it gives a meaning. Put the third question. Is tense in it? Mean it's showing some time, period, past, future, present. If answer is yes, then it is a fail. If no, then that is neither ism nor harf. So it's very easy to identify any words when you see and you want to know that it is a ism, fail, harf. Put this 3 question. It's a meaningful word. Okay, it may be harf, ism, fail. It does have some spelling or meaning, some meaning. Yes, then it may be ism or fail. Does it have some tense also in it, in the past, mazi, or future meaning? If yes, then it is the fail. So in this way, harf, ism, fail, both 3, all the 3 can be distinguished. So according to the Arab, the noun is of 2 kinds, declinable and indeclinable. Declinable are called mu'arrab in Arabic, and the indeclinable are called the mabni. What does it mean? Let's see the mu'arrab decline. It is further divided in 2 kinds. Munsar. The first declination are the triton. In the Arab, at its end changes under all the different conditions. Just like we say kitabun, kitaban, kitabin, muslimun, musliman, muslimin. And the second category is ghair munsarif. They decline dicto. They have only 2 forms. They don't have tanween. Tanween is called this damatan, fatatan, kasratan. Secondly, they have only 2 forms. One is that with the dhamma, second is with the fatah. There is no jar. They are called ghair munsarif, just like Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Ibrahim. Soon we will come across. The third is mabni. Most of the Arabic nouns, about 90% are declinable. However, some pronouns called indeclinable, that is mabna, they remain all the 3 forms same. Mean they don't have a change of dhamma, fatha, kasra. They have only one sign, whatever form at them. So by this, the type of nouns, if I summarize, we can have 3 categories. Moderate Manslar, they are almost 80 to 85% of the noun. Just like kitabun, kitaban, kitabin, muslimun, musliman, muslimin, in having double dhamma, double fatha, double kasra, or dhammatan, fathatan, kasra. The second category is called Mu'arrab Ghair Munsarif. They are 12 to 13%. They never have a tanween, double dhamma, double fatha, double kasra. They have single dhamma, single fatha. And secondly, they don't have a kasra. no kasra, means no ja. So just example, Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Ibrahima, Makkatu, Makkata, Makkat. And Mapni al, they are only 2 to 3% nouns. And they have same one form on them, just like Hudan, Hudan, Hudan. If they have the tanween in the form of double fatah, that will be double fatah on all the three. It maybe have double kasra, all the three will be have kasra. Or they have a one, no sign, no sign. Just Musa, 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 Isa, 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 Hasa, Hasa, Hasa. We will have the examples soon. So remember, any noun, it have three forms. One is called raf, other is called nas, and third is called jar. Raf is that which have either dammatan or single dhamma. In both cases, we will call it raf. Example, look, rafiqun, kafirun, abidun, all have dammatan. So that is the raf form. In the second form, it have double fatah. That is called nas, just rafiqan, kafiran, abidan. And remember, when it is in the nas form, normally they will have an extra alif. Normally. There are two exceptions, soon we will see in which condition they will not occur. The third form, it will have the kasrata, just like rafiqin, kafirin, abine. So summary is that the ism always may be one of the three form, either raf, nas, and jar. In jar, normally they will have an extra alif. Alif is added in nas with tanween. That is the rule. You have to note these rules and devise them daily. So you should have clear concept about their learning lessons. Now look very carefully. We have a word bintun, jannatun, shay'un, su'un, sama'un. All have the dhammatan, mean double dhamma. So they are rough. They are in the form of rough. That is called halate rough. Halat is a word of Arabic. Halat means condition. So they are in which condition? They are in the rough condition. In which form? In the rough form. When we make the halat nas, bintun, it takes the alif. But when I make from jannatun, it does not take the alif. Shayun, it takes the alif as usual. So it takes the alif as usual. But when I make the nas from sama'un, it does not take the alif. So it means there are two exceptions. Let's first complete the table. Jar, bintun, bintin, jannatun, jannatin, shay'un, shay'in, su'un, su'in, sama'un, sama'in. All are the same. So there are exceptions. Let's to remember the exception. Alif is not added in nas when there is round ta at the end. If there is round ta at the end, we will not add alif. This is the first exception. It is called istisna. In Arabic called istisna, mean exception. Second rule is that when there is alif and hamza, alif mamduda, it is called alif mamduda. Alif and hamza after a ism, it will not take alif in the nas. This is second exception. So the first rule we learned was that when we make a nas of a ism, it takes alif. Nar. Second rule we'll learn the exception. There are two exceptions for this first rule. First, that if any word or mean the noun has a round ta at the end, it will not take alif in the nas. Secondly, if it has a alif and hamza, alif mamduda it is called, then it will be not having extra alif. Let's to have ghair mansub, mean those which have only two forms, and those don't take the tanween. What are ghair mansub? Those which are 12 to 13% of the all nouns of the Arabic, and they don't have the tanween. They take only two forms, one the fatah, other the dhamma. So let's example. Just like Ibrahim, no tanween. Ibrahima, no tanween. Ibrahima, no tanween. In Nas and Jar, see, they both are having only fatah, no kasra in Jar. Like Makkatu, Makkata, Makkah. Maryamu, Maryama, Maryama. Israelu, Israela, Israel. Ahmaru, Ahmara. They are called diptode. Diptode means they have only two forms. They decline only one step. Triptode, they decline two steps. Just like Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, they are triptode. And these are called diptode because they have only two stages. Raf and Nasr is the same. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Ibrahima, Makkah. Then comes the third category, Mabna. The Mabna are the Mabni, both pronunciation are acceptable. Mabni and Mabna are those nouns which does not decline at all, neither diptode or triptode. They remain the monotone. Oh, nice concept. Monotone. Like haza, haza, haza. Allazi, Allazi, Allazi. Tilka, tilka, tilka. Musa, Musa, Musa. Isa, Isa, Isa. They are the monotone. They have only one tone. Either they are rough, nasjar, that does not make any distinction. So let's to have few examples. Just like Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin. Look, in nas, it is carrying extra alif. Shay'un, shay'an, shay'in. In nas, it carrying extra alif. Jannatun, jannatan, jannatin. It does not have extra alif in nas because the round at the end in. Bintun, bintan, bintin. It carries extra alif. Sama'un, sama'an, sama'in. It does not carry extra because alif mabduda. Alif and hamza is at the end. Sur'un, sur'an, sur'in. But not the diptone. Diptone. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Ibrahima. Makkatu, Makkata, Makkata. Maryamu, Maryama, Maryama. Israel, Israela, Israela. Ahmaru, Ahmara, Ahmara. Aswadu, Aswada. Let's look at the Mabni, which does not take any change. All the free from diptode and the tiptode. They are Haza, Haza, Haza. Allazi, Allazi, Allazi. Ilka, Ilka. Now we have a short exercise. Please help me. Soon, is it a correct? When it is correct, you say yes. If it is not correct, you have to correct the word. Do you think it's correct? Is it correct? Rasulun, this alif? Yes, it is correct because the tanween word will carry when it is in nas, it is nas, so alif. What about this? Bintan, is it correct or not? Again, the same situation because it is in nas and so it must have an extra. What about this shay'in? Is correct or not? It's correct because it is in kasra. It will not carry any extra alif. Azabin. It's correct because it is in kasra. No need of alif. Sama'an. Sama'an. Is it correct or not? No, because it has alif mabduda. I mean alif and hamza. So there shouldn't be alif. So it's a wrong. What about ayatan? It's correct or not? It is nas and having an alif. No, because I is with round ta. I is with round ta. So round ta does not take alif. Hamidan. It's in nas and with alif. Is correct or not? Yes, it's correct. Sibghatun. Is it correct or not? Yes, it's correct because it's tanween with rough. Rough is always with tanween. What about jannatan? This jannatan word. It's correct or not? It's not correct because jannatan is with wrong ta. So it will not take on. Bintin. It's correct because it's with jar. Khizyun. It's correct because it's with dhamma. Mahmudun is correct with is dhammata. Shahwatun. It's correct with don'ta. Su'in. It's correct because it's jar. Shay'in. It's correct because it's with Hamza, but not Alif with. It is not Alif Muna. It is Hamza and before it is Ya. Rizun is correct. So the exercise is that you have to make them all nas. You have to make them all nas at your end. This is your homework. This is your task. This is your life. So the summary is that in Arabic, every meaningful word is called kalma. And the kalma has three forms: is, fail, and harf. Today we have started the is. Remember, Islam has three important aspects. Until unless we know these aspects, we cannot use that ism properly. We cannot understand that ism properly. We cannot translate that ism properly. What are those four aspects? Let's see. First aspect is case. What does it mean? It means in which form the noun or the is. Just like rough, either it has a dhamma or dhammatan. Is it is nas form, mean having fatah or fatatan? Is it in the jar form, having kasra or kasratan? Even at time there is no dhamma, fatah, or kasra. And it is called mahallan or takdiran. It is rough, nas, or jar. If the ism is coming in place of some rough, it will be called having a rough in dhamma or dhammata. If it's coming in place of some nas, we will call mahallan or takdiran. It is raf or nas or jar. If it's coming in place of jar, we will then, and it is not having the sign of dhamma, fatha, or kasra. In that case, we consider it mahallan or takdiran. What is that? We will study in later studies. The second aspect of the ism is gender. What is gender? We know it's musakkar mean the male or muannas mean the female. We have to see either the noun is a male or a female. That is called gender. And the third aspect is number. Mean is that a single, mean wahid, or it is a dual, mean the musanna, or it is a plural. Mean every ism at this time may be either a single, dual, or the plural. And the fourth aspect which we must know about an ism is the kind. What is kind? Either it's common noun, minakra, or it's a special or proper noun. So these are the four aspects of an ism. They must be known. Until unless you know all the four aspects of an ism, you cannot use that ism properly, or you cannot translate it properly, or you can't understand it. And we are going to learn these all four aspects of the Islam in coming lessons. We will cover them and we will inshallah be able to find all the four aspects of the Islam. Whenever an Islam comes, we will be able to say it's in its versus case, versus gender, versus number, versus kind. So this was all from my side today. Today I have made it a little short for the introductory purpose, and the lesson is very important. Remember, the book which is available is not in this in English. No English version or translation is available. This is in Urdu. I myself have gone through twice. I did first time this course, this book in 75, 1975, when I was doing my matriculation. And second time I did 3 or 4 years back when I was doing the Tafhimul Quran course 1 year. There I read this book. And then I started teaching this book in Urdu. Now I am trying to teach it in English and make an English version of this. So majority or many people should be benefiting from this easy book, which is so easy that it gives a very clear basic concepts of which are essential to, to learn Arabic, to understand Arabic, to learn Quran, and to understand Quran, or to teach the translation of Quran. That are the basic aim of this. So, Alhamdulillah, this today is the first class, and I tried my best to convert my first lecture, which I just 15 minutes before your class completed in Urdu. And every Sunday we will have this Urdu and English same class. If you are want to have the grip on the subject, you should also attend the Urdu class that start 1 hour before your class. Means that start at 5 and your class is at 6:15. So you can attend and listen, see the things there, and then in your class you learn properly and you will have the revision. This is also one way of learning the subject. Now your questions are welcome. I am available for your questions. If you have any questions,